Hey, first grade. I am so excited to be back here with you guys again for second step number 7, looking for more clues. Okay, so today we're continuing our second step lessons and we're going to review our virtual classroom rules. So number 1, be ready, go to your area. Your microphone needs to be muted and camera on if you are virtual, and be respectful. If you're at school, you need to make sure you remember to have eyes watching, ears listening, voice quiet, and body still. All right, so we're going to start today with a brain builder, and we're going to start with Simon Says. Give me a thumbs up if you know what Simon Says is. So, if rule number 1 is if I say Simon Says, you do what I tell you to do. And rule 2 is if I don't say Simon Says, you just keep doing what you're doing until I say Simon Says again. And remember, you're going to use your skills for learning and your attentoscopes. Remember, we are watching, right? And then we are going to do it right now, okay? All right. Simon says, touch your nose. Simon says, put your hands in the air. Now put your hands on your head. Ooh, if you put your hands on your head, Simon didn't say. Give me a thumbs up if you didn't put your hands on your head. Good job. If you're still like this, great job, guys. Simon says, put your hands on your shoulders. Simon says, do a silent cheer. Simon says, put one arm up. Put that arm down. Simon didn't say. You need to make sure you're being a great listener. Okay, let's keep practicing. Simon says, put your hand on your ear. Simon says, touch your hair. Simon says, show me the number 2. Show me the number 3. Ooh, Simon didn't say. Great job, you guys. Y'all did an awesome job playing Simon Says. Okay. So now we're going to review the skills that we've learned so far. So last time you learned that clues on people's faces and from their bodies can help you understand how they might be feeling. When you understand how others feel, it helps you get along better. So we're going to listen to the feeling song in just a second, and you're going to watch me as we listen to the song, and we're going to copy the actions that I do. And we're going to remember to use our brain while we're listening. And during the song, we're going to model the actions that goes with the chorus. So when it says everybody has feelings, hug your torso, which means like hug your tummy. And then we show them on our faces, touch your cheeks. We feel them in our bodies, put your hands on your belly. And then we tell them with our voices, cup your mouth with your hands. So let's try that one more time. Everyone has feelings, hug yourself. We show them on our faces, touch your cheeks. If you don't want to touch your cheeks, then you can just do this. If we feel them in our bodies, put your hands on your belly, and we tell them with our voices, cup your mouth with your hands. Okay? So, everyone has feelings. We show them on our faces. We feel them in our bodies, and we tell them with our voices. And I know you guys can't see me touching my belly, but just pretend. Okay? Here we go. Oh, let me go back. And I'm going to pull up the feeling song for us. Guys, we're going to play it. Okay, so remember, everyone has feelings. Hug your body. Okay? Show them on our faces. Touch your cheeks. Feel them in our bodies. Put your hands on your belly. How you feel the way you feel. Remember, voices is your cheeks. Everyone has feelings. Show them on our faces. Feel them in our bodies. Put your hands on your belly. Tell them with our voices. Show them on your voices. has feelings. We show them on our faces. Feel them in our bodies. Tell them with our voices how we feel the way you feel. Everyone has feelings. We show them on our faces. Tell them with our bodies. We tell them with our voices. All right, awesome job, you guys. Way to go. Okay, guys, so now we're going to hear from our Snail and Puppy. Just a second, I'm going to get them right here. Oh my goodness, Snail, you don't seem very happy today. Puppy and I were playing a game with a balloon and it popped. Now we can't play anymore and I don't have my balloon either. Oh no, I'm so sorry your balloon popped. I don't see Puppy. Maybe Puppy's thinking of a different game you can play together. Why don't you sit next to me? You want to sit next to me? Oh my goodness. Guys, how is Snail feeling? What do you think? How is Snail feeling? He's going to sit right next to me and he's going to watch our lesson. How do you think Snail's feeling? Can you show me on your faces how you think he's feeling? Good. I see a lot of sad faces. And how can we tell? Remember, we watch people's bodies to know how they're feeling. His body is droopy. He spoke in a sad voice. And his mouth is frowned. And he told us about a sad situation. So guys, you figured out Snail was sad from his body and from how he sounded when he told us about the balloon. What people say and how they say it is another clue that can let us know how people feel. And we now have 3 things to help us, okay? People's faces, so stay with me. When I say it, you say it. People's faces, people's bodies, and people's words and how they say them. That's our 3rd new one, right? So today you're going to learn about one more kind of clue to pay attention to. Make sure you have your tentoscope switched on. So remember, the tentoscope, okay? So now we're ready for the story and the discussion. Alrighty. So I bet you guys can already kind of tell what's going on in this picture. All right. So this is Julian right here. Okay? In science class, they're learning about the sense of touch. The teacher is having students feel a mystery object in the bag. They have to figure out without looking or saying anything. Julian's turn is next. He can hardly wait. He wonders and wonders what the mystery object might be. He really wants to know. So let's think about how Julian is feeling. Let's think about it. So give me a thumbs up if you think he might be feeling curious. Good job, you guys. Curious is when we're interested in something and we can't figure it out. If you felt curious before, point to your heart. I'm curious about you guys right now, wondering how you're liking this lesson. All right. Also, let's look at Julian's face and his body. What clues help you know that Julian is feeling curious? Can you show me what he's doing with his body? Good job, you guys. He's looking down in the bag and he's leaning forward. And sometimes when we really want to know what's going on, that's what we do. We lean forward, right? So paying attention how someone's face and body looks and noticing what is happening or the situation can give you clues about how someone is feeling. So let's think about this for a second. I wonder why Julian feels curious. If you have an idea, I want you to turn to the person next to you. And remember, if we're social distancing, if we're at home, you may not be able to turn to the person next to you. So I want you just to think about it. But if you're at school, you can turn to the person next to you. And remember, we're not going to get close, but we're going to talk for a second and tell, why do you think he's curious? So I'm going to give you guys 10 seconds to talk about why you think he's curious. Okay, stop and come back to me. So I think he's curious because he wants to know what the mystery object is. So give me a thumbs up if you agree, if that's kind of what you came up with, that he was curious because he wanted to know what it was. All right, so now we're going to look at a different picture. All righty. So this is Rita. Rita's trying to learn double Dutch jump rope. She tries and tries over and over, but keeps getting caught in the ropes. Her friends try to help her, but she just shouts, "I can't do it!" And guys, do we say I can't? No. Remember, we have to use our growth mindset and say, I'll try, or I can't do it yet, right? So think about how Rita feels. Can we think about that? Show me on your face how she might be feeling. Yeah, I'm seeing some really great faces that show frustration. If you think that she might feel frustrated, give me a thumbs up. Good. Frustrated is when we try to do our best to do something, but we still can't do it. If you've ever felt frustrated before, touch your heart. Me too. It's not exactly the same as being angry, but it's also an uncomfortable feeling. If you were one of Rita's two friends in the photo trying to help her, what clues would help you know that Rita feels frustrated? And I want you guys to turn and talk to your neighbor. And if you are at home and you don't have someone to turn and talk to, just listen or just think about it for a second. I'm going to give you 10 seconds again to turn and talk. Okay, so let's see. So the question again was, if you were one of Rita's two friends in the photos trying to help her, what clues would help you know that Rita feels frustrated? Her words, her facial expression, her body, and the situation. So she's probably saying, so her words say, "I can't do it." And her facial expression shows that she's kind of upset. Her body is also kind of looking, right? And the situation, you can definitely tell that she's frustrated. And she's frustrated because she keeps trying, but she keeps getting caught in the jump ropes. Great job, you guys. Way to go. Okay, so now we're going to play a game about feelings. And lots of different feelings, not just curious or frustrated, which is what we just learned about. So I'm going to read a situation and you're going to pretend that it happens to you. Okay? So if you have partners in the classroom, you can do this. If not, you're going to be my partner. Okay? And you're going to show me. But if you are in your classroom and you're social distancing and you have somebody near you that you can look at, I want you to do that. You're going to use your face and your body to show your partner how the situation would make you feel. And you need to hold your expression without being silly. And I know that's going to be challenging for some friends. It's a challenging game, right? So you're going to watch me pretend to have a feeling and then guess how I'm feeling. So ready? I just spilled milk on myself. Oh no, oh yuck. Oh. So how do you think I feel? Tell your partner, how do you think I feel? If you thought disgusted, give me a thumbs up. Good. And guess what? There's going to be another lesson that's going to talk about the situation. Okay. So now look at your partner. If you have somebody that you can look at someone in the classroom, and a friend says that so this is the scenario. A friend says that you're really good at soccer. Show me how you're going to feel and show your partner. If you showed happy and proud, give me a thumbs up. Okay, now let's try another one. You can't find your coat and it's time to catch the school bus. Show your partner how you might be feeling. This is how I would feel. If you showed worried and angry, give me a thumbs up. And I know that this might be kind of silly, but it's okay. You hope there was a cookie in your lunch, but there's no dessert. That's how I would feel. Show your partner how you would feel. If you showed your partner disappointed, give me a thumbs up. You noticed someone didn't wash his or her hands after using the bathroom. Ooh, and wow, right now washing hands is so important. So I'm going to be like, ugh. So show your partner how you might feel. I'm showing a little bit of fear and disgust. Give me a thumbs up if you're showing that. It's making me think of Inside Out. Okay, here's another one. A big dog barks at you. I might be surprised because I'm not afraid of dogs, but for someone who's afraid of dogs, they might have a different feeling, right? And they might be scared, right? Okay, and then here's another one. You can't find anyone to play with. Show your partner how you'd feel. Sad, right? You might feel sad. Give me a thumbs up if that's how you felt. You keep trying to do your math problems, but you're stuck. Ugh. I might even make a noise. I might be like, ugh. So show your partner how you'd feel. Give me a thumbs up if yours was frustrated. Way to go, you guys. Y'all are awesome. Okay, here we go. We're going to do our next one. Okay, and there's all of our scenarios that we did. Okay, so now we're going to wrap up what we learned today. So we have a new poster called the empathy poster, and this has all to do with what our lesson just was about. So empathy is a feeling or understanding what someone else is feeling, and looking at clues on their face, their body, their situation, and the words that they're using is going to help you be empathetic, right? So look at their face and body for clues. What's their point of view? How do they feel? How can you help? And what's a kind thing to say? So those are really, really great thoughts. And you can always think about what would you want in that moment too. Okay, and then this is a story called Why the Face by Julian, and it's all about looking at the clues on people's faces. And this is if your teachers have extra time, they can find this book on YouTube and play it. I'm not going to play it because we've already been doing this for about almost 20 minutes, and I want to be respectful of the time that you have. So I'm going to let them decide if they want to play that or not. Okay, and that is the end of our lesson, you guys. I loved being able to be here with you all, and I will see you again for our next lesson. Bye, friends.